Hey divas, we're doing like pink glittery nails, and to make it clear before you get any assumptions from me, I'm not good at nails. I'm just objectively not. I want to be really badly. It just doesn't really work that way. I wanted to do like the magnetic cat eye nails, and we had all this stuff for it, but one, it was only purple and I was going to settle for purple. Then there was a pink one, but like I didn't know if it was just like pink sparkly or pink not, and that's actually what we're going to use for this. But the purple, which were cat's eye nails, I guess we're like, I don't know, do they expire? I don't know, but they were not magnetic. My dog is like making oh, don't drop it! He's like Frenching with a toy right now, with a ball right now. Oh. And my kitten sees the light and is chirping at it. And there's so much just constantly happening. So much just constantly happening.
Hey divas! I wonder if that's like so triggering to some people who like actually know how to sing, like that I'm just so horrible and terrible and off key. Get used to it. That's my favorite bit. My favorite bit ever. Get used to it. I love to just sing whatever I'm trying to say when I can't like immediately compute it. Okay, anyways, we cleaned my desk, and in this part I'm showing you that I am not aesthetic. I am not one of those like aesthetic pretty nail creators, and I never will be. Not really out of choice, but more out of habit. I'm not that kind of girl. I'm not very clean. If I've learned anything, it is that prep is the most important part of your nails. So I use a little alcohol wipe. I use this acetone. We're running out of it. And then I unfortunately have to cut my nails. Honestly, they were looking pretty long, pretty okay naturally, but you can see just how much they bend. They bend like a Lay's chip. They bend like a airhead. It's bad. That's not what they're supposed to do, I fear. So we cut them down. And don't worry that I'm not like collecting them. They're all on my desk. I clean it up. It's fine. I'm not that gross yet. I have like an hour and a half of footage. Honestly, I'm afraid of this. I don't think I'm gonna have enough yapping to cover all of my footage. Anyway, we're filing my nails now. And then I like to do like a Russian manicure. I've heard people say that it's like really horrible and you shouldn't do it, but you know, it works for my nails. Anyways, get all this polish off. It was just nude polish. I didn't have a top coat on it, so like every time I touched my nails, my like polish would indent. It was weird. It was horrible. Whatever. It really just looks like my nails were dirty, like I was rolling around in mud. Anyways, my cord is always tangled to oblivion. It always is. My like little, you saw it, the little like attachments to the nail drill everywhere, never in the spot they're supposed to be. Somehow it's like they've gone through an earthquake every single time I neatly arrange them in there. They're just everywhere. They're everywhere. Anyways, divas, we're now on TikTok on my old phone, because no matter how many times I try to remember how to do a Russian manicure, I will never remember. I have severe brain fog. So first, we push back those cuticles. Push them back. Wow, I'm running out of things to say already about this, like, nails commentary, and we are 5 minutes in out of another, like, hour I have to edit. I am #so professional. Now onto the juice, the gossip, the drama of the video, the tea, if you will. How WTF are Britney Spears and K-pop connected? You would be surprised how many times you can link Britney Spears to K-pop and not just, oh, she was an inspiration to so-and-so covered her music. But you know, like the cork boards with red string attaching photos to each other, like suspect A to victim B, you feel me? You can put a string to Britney Spears' face, put a thumbtack right in her forehead, and then link it to a million other instances in Kpop. I used speech to text to write the script for this. I didn't feel like typing, okay? And it corrected Kpop to gay. Back on topic. I would say you might know Britney Spears, but you do know Britney Spears. Everybody knows Britney Spears. Who doesn't? If you don't, then you're living under the rock. Under the rock? Under a rock. Okay, let me fix that. You might know her from dancing somewhat manically in her living room and doing spins. No hate, no shade. I love her. And frankly, that's what she was doing before on stage. But now it's just a weird angle and posted to Instagram. And you probably know her from her very iconic music career from the VMAs with the snake that Megan Thee Stallion recreated. That woman is so hot. Anyways, you probably know her from her, I think it was like the pre-show Super Bowl performance. My cat is wreaking havoc somewhere. I hear things crashing in my room and I don't know where or what it is yet. Okay, anyways, you probably know her from Hit Me Baby One More Time. What is the name of the other song? Wait, I'm blanking. Wait, with the red latex like jumpsuit. What is the name of that? What is the name of that? It's not Hit Me Baby One More Time. Is it Hit Me Baby One More Time? Ah! It's Oops, I Did It Again. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. I don't know why that's so hard. I have filmed this voiceover once before this, and then again for my script, and I genuinely have blanked every time on that name of the song. Like, I have never remembered it. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? A lot is the answer. There's a lot wrong with me. I have severe brain fog. Let's start in the wee beginning. Plagiarism. Dun dun dun. So, there's this really famous singer in Korea, Lee Hyori. I think that's how you say her name. It's Hyori. Hyori, I think. She's gone viral a few times on TikTok. You might know her from You Go Girl, 10 Minutes, Miss Korea. Well, in 2006, she released a song, Get Ya. Or Get Ya. I don't really know. Never listened to the song. A month into its release, she was hit by copyright claims by Britney Spears' team. And this was like the first time a copyright holder had like filed a claim against a K-pop act. So it was a big deal. Like, she came out a decade later. I think it was like 2017, and she's like, this was like a really depressing time in my life. Lee Hyori, of course, is the one who I'm talking about, referring to in this situation. The reps for the writers, I believe, for Britney Spears' song, Do Something. So, Britney Spears, Do Something, Lee Hyori, Get Ya. They were like, this is our song. This is our song in a different font. So I think it was Sony Music or something like that, but they were like, okay, let's, make a solution for this. So Get Ya was reviewed by the composers of Do Something. And after getting hit by this claim, they all reviewed it. 3/4 agreed that the track was significantly influenced and some parts completely plagiarized their work. And K-pop is no stranger to being significantly influenced. Quotation marks there. You can see it throughout every generation of K-pop to this day, because we can think back, like, most music is influenced by black culture, like rock music, pop music, obviously rap and hip-hop, and all these genres, jazz, so many genres are pioneered by black people, and K-pop is truly a culture vulture. We can think back to first generation where these little Asian boys were rapping the N-word just casually in their songs, and people get mad when new gen artists don't say the N-word in that cover of the song. Oh, like what? You can think to fifth generation, because in K-pop you separate via generations. So first, that's like the 90s, 2000s. Fifth generation is like in the past, like, I don't know, like 3 years. It's been very quick, I fear. But you can think of All Day Project. It's this co-ed group from YG. YG is really horrible. It's really horrible. I think every artist in YG has said the N-word at least once, or had braids in their head at least once. And there's this little Asian boy, a little Asian twink. And he uses the ninja emoji to replace the N-word. Like, he's like, what's up, ninja emoji? We're like, I know what you're trying to say. Like, we all know what you're trying to say and what you're trying to convey. And he has these braids in his head. He has braids in his head. And his pants sag so low that his entire ass is out. Okay? Oh, like, I remember in middle school, my gym teacher was this very butch lesbian woman. We loved her, but she was the coach of so many sports teams, because she just really connected with people. She's a very personable person. And so she was the coach of the soccer team, and we had a very good soccer team. It was only Hispanic boys minus one little white boy. One little white boy. He was not very good, but they would all sag their pants. And every single time my gym teacher would say, "We love you, man." And she would say, in person, that means that you want people to bumfuck you. And I think about that every time now. Anyways, back to this. K-pop, no stranger to plagiarizing and being significantly influenced by Western culture, especially Black American culture. And obviously Britney is not African American. She is a whole white woman. She is not black. But you get where I'm coming from in this little tangent, that K-pop is no stranger. Back to Britney Spears. Additionally, she has appeared on Korean television a couple of times. Not a lot, but a couple of times. She appeared beside the other very famous soloist, Boa. She's like if Britney Spears debuted at like 13 years old and like saved her company from bankruptcy and then was exploited. Even more. No, even amounts of exploited minus the pills that they forced Britney to take. Okay, this is going on. Okay, back on topic. Actually, this is gonna go off topic for a while, but it's all gonna come back. Rania is this big, essentially money laundering K-pop group, or were money laundering K-pop group. Because let's be so for real, that company was shady as hell. It's shady as hell. This group went through so many lineup changes, so many concept changes, so much drama. A little bit of racism sprinkled in. They had one of the first black women in K-pop. I believe her name was Alex. I might be wrong. And she was just treated horribly, like mistreatment. Her hair was really mistreated. She got no lines, no screen time, no nothing. And that's a running theme in this group, honestly. almost imagine like the Pussycat Dolls, but K-pop. They were messy as hell. Messy as hell. They have now rebranded into Black Swan, which had their fair share of controversies in the past. We're looking at somebody in particular, but they're doing pretty good now. They're doing pretty good now for themselves. So happy for them. What the fuck does Britney have to do with it? She recorded a demo that then went to Rania. The track, Breathe Heavy, was composed by John Asher, Melanie Fontana, and Michael Schultz. So sorry if I said those names incorrectly. If you're not new here, you know I'm terrible at names. Who told a reporter about this song? The song was originally intended as a demo for Britney Spears during Glory era. My bad. We wanted to develop a concept that would connect with the Britney Army, her fandom name. In the end, Britney recorded another demo of ours, John Asher. The song was later recorded in Korean and then also released as an English version, and then re-recorded by Black Swan. That, at the time, I think had like 3 Rania members. Shady. Go listen to Dr. Feelgood by Rania. Obviously, different song. It has a total Britney vibe to it, like it's so Britney. And it also has an English version that is a banger. I honestly listen to the English version more than the Korean one. I prefer the English one. It just sounds better. Britney also allegedly sang the demos to a couple cheeky little songs. A couple cheeky wee little songs in it. What am I doing? Boa's song, Look Who's Talking, and Red Velvet's Peekaboo. If you love the idea of gunty women killing a pizza man, then you'll love Peekaboo, babes. K-pop loves a good concept, and their concept was being gay and killing pizza men. Men? Honestly, I'm recalling the music video. It might have been men, plural. There's a lot of controversy surrounding if the Peekaboo demo is fake or not, as seen here. But it was like leaked, quote unquote, in 2023, so it was before AI was like a big thing. So who knows? I do think it was a little bit out of Britney's time, but I wouldn't like put it behind her, really. I don't know how to like describe this. Guys, we made it to the end of the video without truly running out of words to yap about. We kind of did. I finished my whole Britney spiel. But we're here now. We finished our nails. Well, almost finished our nails. You haven't quite cut up yet. We gotta put on our top coat. Honestly, I feel like they turned out pretty banger. And they have been on for a week. Because I'm only just now editing this. Because, let me be so real, I have been depressed. DEPRESSED, depressed. I have been, and I haven't been editing this. My bad. But it's been like a week, and they're still on. Like nothing has popped off, and I have banged my nails like real good a couple times. It hurt really bad. It hurt really, really bad. But they're still on, and look how pretty they look. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I love you so much, and thank you for watching. Make sure you like and comment, whatever, and bye-bye, divas!